So I'm deep into my Aliyah documentation journey, and my cousin goes, "Oh, you'll need a police clearance too. Just get a DBS check. Dead easy." And I'm thinking finally something straightforward, something I can just apply for online and get sorted quickly. But no, that would be too simple for the Aliyah process. Apparently Israel has very specific taste in British criminal background checks, and they're not interested in my DBS check. They want something called an ACRO certificate, which sounds like either a circus act or a type of yoga. So I Google ACRO certificate and discover it stands for Association of Chief Police Officers Criminal Records Office, which immediately makes me feel like I'm applying to join MI5. The website looks official enough to make me nervous, even though I'm pretty sure the most criminal thing I've ever done is keeping a library book overdue for 3 months. But here's where it gets properly ridiculous. The application costs £75. £75 to prove I'm not a criminal. It's like paying for the privilege of demonstrating my own innocence. I'm literally paying the police to confirm that they have no reason to arrest me. It feels like some sort of backwards protection racket. Then I start reading the application requirements, and it's like they're planning a military operation. I need proof of address, which fair enough. I need proof that I actually need this certificate, which means I have to show them my Aliyah paperwork to prove I'm not just collecting police certificates as a hobby. And then they want a recent high-quality color photograph with a plain, neutral background, like I'm applying for a modeling contract with Scotland Yard. The real kicker is when I discover that unlike literally every other online form in existence, you cannot save your progress and come back later. You have to complete the entire application in one sitting. One sitting. It's like they've designed it specifically to catch people off guard. Oh, you need to find your passport number? Tough luck, start again. Oh, you can't remember exactly when you lived at your previous address? Back to square one, mate. So I prepare for this application like I'm sitting an exam. I gather every document, lay them out on my desk, make sure my Wi-Fi is working, clear my schedule for the afternoon, and approach my computer like I'm defusing a bomb. My wife finds me doing breathing exercises before clicking Start Application and asks if I'm all right. I'm about to prove to the police that I'm not a criminal, I tell her. This requires focus. Then comes the photograph upload. The requirements are stricter than passport photos. Plain neutral background, no shadows, recent, high quality, color, specific file format, not exceeding 2 MB. I must have taken 47 selfies against my white kitchen wall before I found one that met their exacting standards. My neighbor probably thinks I've developed some sort of compulsive self-photography disorder. After I finally submit everything and pay my money, they cheerfully inform me that processing takes up to 30 working days. 30 working days. That's 6 weeks. To check whether I've been naughty. I've bought cars faster than this. I've gotten married faster than this. But proving I haven't robbed any banks apparently requires the thoroughness of a NASA mission. But wait, there's more. Once I eventually receive this precious certificate proving my sterling character, it's only valid for 6 months. 6 months. So I need to time this perfectly. Apply too early, and it expires before I need it. Apply too late, and I'm stuck waiting 6 weeks, while all my other documents expire around me. It's like juggling, but with bureaucracy. And naturally, once I get this certificate, I need to get it apostilled. Because proving to the UK police that I'm not a criminal isn't enough. I need the Foreign Office to confirm that the police's confirmation of my non-criminal status is officially confirmed. It's like getting a receipt for a receipt. The apostille process means sending my precious police certificate off to some government office where a civil servant will add a fancy stamp that essentially says, yes, the police really did confirm this person isn't a menace to society. My mate Tony finds this hilarious. So you're paying over £100 total to prove you're boring and law-abiding? And yeah, essentially, I'm financially investing in my own ordinariness. It's like a reverse bounty. I'm paying the government to not arrest me. The really mental part is what they actually check. The certificate will show any convictions, reprimands, cautions, absolute discharges, conditional discharges, warnings, impending prosecutions, ongoing court proceedings, or ongoing current investigations. It's like they're compiling a comprehensive report on every time I've even slightly annoyed authority figures. I'm half expecting them to include that time I got told off by a traffic warden for standing too close to a double yellow line. But the absolute best part is that they'll also include foreign criminal records if they have been disclosed to UK authorities. So if I'd committed crimes abroad, and somehow the British police found out about it, that would be on there too. It's like they're checking whether I'm an international criminal mastermind disguised as a middle-aged accountant from Surrey. When the certificate finally arrives, a full month later, as promised, it's this official-looking document with my photograph looking slightly terrified, and a very anticlimactic statement that essentially says, "This person appears to be disappointingly law-abiding." All that stress, all that money, all those forms, to receive a piece of paper confirming what I already knew, that I'm spectacularly ordinary. But there's something weirdly satisfying about having an officially apostilled document proving I'm not a criminal. It's like having a government-certified gold star for good behavior. I show it to my wife with pride. Behold, international confirmation that I have never been arrested. She looks at it and goes, "Did you really just spend £100 to prove you're boring?" And I realize she's absolutely right. I've essentially paid the equivalent of a nice dinner out to demonstrate that I'm the kind of person who returns shopping trolleys and never jaywalks. But hey, at least Israel will know they're getting a properly documented, internationally certified, government stamp-approved, law-abiding citizen. I'm not just emigrating. I'm emigrating with paperwork that proves I'm statistically unlikely to cause any trouble. It's like having a character reference from the entire British criminal justice system. Though I do worry about what happens when this certificate expires. Will I need to reapply to prove I haven't become a criminal in the intervening months? Yes, hello ACRO, it's me again. Could you please confirm once more that I still haven't robbed any banks? Cheers. At this point, I'm basically collecting government stamps like they're Pokemon cards. Marriage certificate, apostilled. Divorce decree, apostilled. Birth certificate, apostilled. Police clearance, apostilled. I'm one document away from having a complete set of internationally validated proof that I exist, I'm law-abiding, and I have a complicated relationship history. The whole experience has taught me that in the world of Aliyah documentation, being innocent isn't enough. You need to be provably, internationally certified, government stamp-approved innocent, and apparently that level of innocence costs £75 plus postage.